നമസ്കാരം സുഹൃത്തുക്കളെ, ലോകമെമ്പാടുമുള്ള മലയാളികൾക്ക് നമ്മുടെ വാവാ മലയാളി ചാനലിലോട്ട് സ്വാഗതം. Hello friends, welcome again to my Wawa Malayali channel. I am so grateful and thankful for all of you for being here and joining my channel. Well, some of the things what I want to talk to you is, you must have seen all my shorts videos, which is basically, this is the things what I experience each day in my life. Every time I see something, I take a shot of those kind of visuals, whatever I see and whatever I experience. Wherever I go, I just take videos of that and I put it as shorts. So probably all of you guys can see that and enjoy that. I have a good fun watching it. Probably if you have not gone there, you can actually go to those places which is shown in the shorts, and that could be a good thing for everyone. Okay, now today's topic is all about, as the title takes, small time talks. Before I start the topic, I would like to thank everybody who has subscribed to my channel, and also request people who have not subscribed, please do subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so that you get my videos instantly. Thank you so much. So coming back to my topic, that is small time talks. Well, this is especially for people who are working in big organizations or big companies where a lot of people are there, and people really get busy and they get a time to talk to people when they instance. What are the instances when you do this small time talk? Maybe some guys, when you go to the washroom, you see a couple of guys, couple of people, you talk to them. You go for your sandwich break, you see them, you talk to them. You go for taking a smoke, and then you meet other smokers and you sort of talk to them. And usually there's another main area where people do the small time talks is the photocopy machine. You've seen the people who you come to take the copies. If there are another person who's already taking the copy, you sort of have an eye contact with that person and you do start making small time talks. Well, now the reason for this topic is, what happened is during COVID, right? People were all working remotely from work from home. So actually what happened is, when they started working, especially remotely, that is working from home, they thought it's a great thing to be at home and work and it's fun. But in reality, what happens, the work never gets less. Work is the same amount of work you're doing. But when you're at home, what happens is you continuously sit and work. If your timing is from 8 to say 9 to 6 or 9 to 5, you go and sit in your table and you sit there and you work till the entire time. You actually don't even get time to take a break. You think you're working from home and you get a lot of things you can do, but in reality you end up working more than usuals. Just see the scenario when you're working at office. What happens? There is a transport time. You go from your home to the office, you wear good clothes, you feel good. In the morning you see many people, you wish good morning, you see people, you have a small time talks with them in the morning. And then when you sit, before even starting the work, just goes half an hour thinking about what to work. And then as soon as you start working, you start getting, you have people coming over to you or somebody who's there, and basically you spend a lot of time not working, which is actually in a way good also, because full-time working is not good for you. If you work full-time, total, if you're talking about 9 to 6 or 9 to 5, if you're going to work full-time, you will get exhausted. By within the end of the week, you'll be totally out. You will have a big problem. I think you get some mental depression or something. Too much, that is also not good. So actually, people who were at home during the COVID, they thought they were enjoying working from home. Actually, most of the people, they got into sort of a depression, because you don't meet people. You want to meet people, you want to talk to people, you you want to express your feelings, you want to see them, how they are doing, everything you can do. During COVID, that is not possible. People were not able to do that. So end to end, what happened? You are only on words and screens, only looking at the screen full time, and again talking to somebody through some Zoom talk or some again chat talk or something like that. So what happens is that the small time talk thing really was left out, and that made a big impact. People came to realize that now. The small time. Back in the time when I was in the one of the big organizations, I used to see a lot of people, like especially when you go to the washroom. You see some people in the on the way you stop and you talk to them, and then when you go take photocopies, you talk to them, and anyway you just move out from your anytime. I remember I used to get these mails which you have no idea how to reply because it will be so complicated. If you say something right, it's a problem. If you say something wrong, it's a problem. So you have to really formalize something in your mind, and then when you sit continuously and do responding mails after mails after mails, you get freaked out, totally burnt out. That's really difficult. So at times you need to just get up from your seat and just go out, probably, and then while you're going out, probably to take a break, you meet people and you talk to them, and it puts you in a different perspective altogether. You feel very good, you feel nice about the whole thing, and then when you come back, the ideas just keeps coming to you, and you just write your email so well, so better. You feel really good. So that's what I used to do. Anytime I used to get stuck, I used to move out from my seat, just go and meet people, talk to them, and you get some sort of an idea. And I used to remember the small time talk was so good that there were actually, I used to have a table and a chair, and I used to really, meet customers at that time. So along with me, there are a lot of other people who were into the sales environment. Fortunately, I was not into sales, but I had enough time, to take care of these customers and all this kind of thing. So what happens is, there were a lot of people who were in the sales environment, and they were cutthroat sales, different kind of sales they used to do. So they meet somebody, they'll be talking good to them, but behind in their mind, they'll be having hatreds, revenge, and, envious, totally envious about them. So this was the only thing. When they used to come to me, they never used to feel, because I was not part of their sales team, so they used to feel good coming and talking to me. They used to actually sit and talk long time with me, and I used to really wonder what, they used to tell their personal things, personal stuff, everything, and I used to always feel, why are they saying all this? And I used to actually encourage them talking, because they feel so refreshed after that, when they talk to me and they vent out their anger, their hatred, and all whatever, even the family matters, even the office matters, everything. They wanted someone to just talk to, who at least won't trouble them in any way. So once they have that confidence, they used to come and just talk to me, and I used to listen. Actually, I used to enjoy listening to them, and it's not just I used to act like I was listening to them. Actually, I used to listen to them, and wherever possible, I used to give my side of the input, whichever can help them in any way. I used to do that, and some of them it used to help them, and they used to come back and tell, oh, thank you so much for that day's advice. It really helped me, and it was really good for me, And I used to feel really good about that. I used to feel, oh, that's good. Something turned out to be good, and then what I used to do when I used to do that, all my work used to get pending. I didn't care. I didn't bother. I said, tomorrow also you can do the work. No big deal, And I used to stay back late and complete my work for whatever reason, because I used to spend time talking to people. I used to love, that moment when people used to come and sit and talk and, talk to about their things, and it was a really fun thing to do. And this is like a small time talk, You just meet people on the way. All these people are working. Maybe they must have just come to take a approval of something, or just to show what they're thing about, or maybe some some documents they must have just come to show me, and then all of them start into this talks, and then when the talk starts, it's really, you know, they feel really encouraged and they feel, very good about it. And I myself feel very nice. I used to feel very good. That was the thing. So in today's time, when you're doing this remote working, these kind of things are not possible. But you think you are always with your family and you have got enough time to do everything. End of the day, what happens is that you are getting burnt out. You need to have time for everything. You need to dress up well and go to the office. You need to meet people, talk to them. You feel good. You feel good about that. And then, when you take a break, you need to get out of your seat and go and meet people. Do the small time talks, and that'll make you feel really good. It makes you feel better, and actually it makes you perform also better. When you take the small breaks from the main work, whatever you're doing, and then when you come back, you come up with a lot of better ideas, and that's going to really put you in front. It's going to help you out a lot. And even to talk to somebody who's a good friend, who you think you can trust, and the person is not going to be in any way harmful to you, that is also a great thing. Because whenever I feel something, when I talk to someone, I feel really good about it. And same thing, whenever people they talk to me, they feel good about it. That's the thing. So good idea to talk to people. You feel good about the whole thing. Well, that's all about today's video. Very soon